Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the wilderness. The wilderness. Welcome back to the Based Hour, where we talk about what happened in the world of dim politics, dim ticks. That's such an appropriate word. Listen, this is gonna be a little controversial, but nuanced, because that's what we do here. We talk about the ins and outs and everything, and we don't really, we don't look into like the world isn't black and white. You don't look into the like extremes of everything, because everything is nuanced as far as when it comes to life. Life is a very nuanced thing, and I think we forget that as a species, because we fight within each other, and it's sad to see that we fight internally, even though there are good reasons to stand up for what you believe in. It's always a good reason to stand up for what you believe in, as long as what you believe in isn't what I would call dangerous to the health of the people, right? And what I mean by the people is their freedoms. So yesterday, Tim Pool did a stream. He thought it was gonna be one way, but it turned out to be another, with Kanye, aka Ye. So Ye was on the show, and they went straight into it. And unfortunately for Tim, he didn't really understand that he was, he had a guest that people cared about this time. Normally, there's a guest on the show, and it's milquetoast. Let's be honest; they're not always gonna be hitters. Let's just call it what it is. Sorry, it's a little chilly today. I was up all night writing my book, so I'm kind of looking scraggly today. So apologies there. So the problem is with Tim is when he had Ye on, he kept interrupting him. There's several points when I watched that stream, I said, okay, he doesn't understand what he has. He doesn't understand what his show is. He doesn't understand what his show is and what and how he advertises the show. So the program that Tim has, or the program that Tim wants, let's start with that. The program Tim wants is a debate show. Okay, he wants a debate show where he has different types of people on, and he kind of picks their brain and then debates their topic with based on his life experience and his viewpoints in the world, right? And we'll get into his viewpoints in a minute. Put a pin on that, okay? We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But the problem is he has these views, and he wants to interrupt the speaker every single time. Like every time he has a problem with what the speaker says. And the thing is, if you want to do that, if you want to have a debate show, debate program, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But your guest has to know that's what it is. The guest clearly didn't know that he was going to be debated on. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Like, yeah, he didn't know. Like, even, I don't know what the conversation was beforehand, because I wasn't privy to that. Obviously, I watched the stream like everybody else. Who knows what was behind the scenes? They said that they talked about it and he understood what the program was, but that you have to go on faith on that. And let's be honest, what we see on the show and what Tim says is not the truth. Let's just call it what it is. No offense to Tim, he doesn't tell the truth. Okay, he massages the truth. That's who he is. And I'm not hating on him. I don't hate him or anything like that. I'm just telling you, from what I've seen, what happened was not what he was saying was happening after Kanye left. So Kanye got tired of, kept getting interrupted and keep having his, viewpoints challenged. And again, that's fine if you want to do a debate show, but this wasn't what it was. He advertised the program as "I'm picking your brain," an interview program like Lex. Go look up Lex on YouTube. Another one, actually Kanye was on Lex a little while ago, and then also Joe Rogan, right? So you have these other programs that interview the actual person and their viewpoints, and even if they want to push back on it, there's a time and place in the program to do it. You wait until the person's completely finished their thought. Even if he takes over the 3 hours, that's your program, right? That's what you are, the program person. You have to take charge of the program, which means you are setting the program right away. Like, it's very straightforward. They understand it clearly. And then on the show, they already know what they're in for. And you program it a certain way, You already know what you're in for, right? Look at the techniques that Joe Rogan uses. Look at the techniques Lex uses. That's the thing about Tim. He's so narcissistic. He refuses to learn from the greats. And again, say what you will about those two guys. That's fine. You can have your opinion about them on a personal level, but from a professional standpoint, you can't deny the fact that they're very good at moving the conversation in the direction they want to. That's about skill. Tim just is not there yet. He does not have the skill to be able to converse with somebody in a way where it serves his program. That's, again, when you're narcissistic, you're not going to learn. You stop learning. You stop growing when you're narcissistic like that. You have to have a humility to intake new information and be able to, practice that. Speech is not, conversations is a muscle. You have to practice it. If you're not practicing it and, learning from it and improving it and actually, becoming efficient and proficient at it, you're going to be stuck and forever be a mediocre interviewer. And that's who he is. He's a very mediocre interviewer. There's a reason why people call him milquetoast. It's not just his opinions. There's a lot of YouTubers who have milquetoast opinions, but they're very good at what they do. And what they do is have a conversation that serves their program well. It serves the audience well. The audience likes the stuff. They're not just guzzling the same nonsense over and over again, like the Tim Pool show. Again, not hating Tim, not against him or whatever, is looking at it from a professional standpoint. He's not good. He's not there yet. He's okay at best, and he wasn't ready for this person. Okay, look at all these other programs. Watch the other programs and see how they behave and how they move the topic. It's mind-boggling how me as just a viewer can see that and go, oh yeah, this is what's happening. That's what's happening. You want to know a channel that's really good at like breaking those things down? Charisma on Command. Go watch that. Now again, I don't agree with everything any of these YouTubers say, but to deny their ability and their skill and their proficiency in able to be able to direct a conversation in a certain direction, right? And that's not to like be agreeing or disagreeing, but to move the topic, to move the discussion to the next topic, to something that is getting somewhere, right? That's a skill. You can't deny that skill. It's a skill. And that's the disappointment I have in Tim is, he wasn't able to take his ego aside and learn new skills. He still hasn't shown that he hasn't grown. Like he hasn't grown. He just hasn't. He's been stuck in the same cycle of like the same circle of whatever mediocrity he's in the program since, I think since 2018, 19. That was the last time I saw an improvement in his show, in him even. And that's, again, not hating on him. Look at his own partner, his former partner, Krigler. Is his name Adam Krigler? Adam Krigler. Adam Krigler's improved. You're telling me Adam Krigler, who was the just the sidekick or whatever. Pardon my French. I mean, I don't mean to like put him down, but you know what I mean. The partner of the program. He wasn't the star, quote unquote, of the program. He was the partner. And you're telling me that guy improved insurmountably over Tim on his own show? Come on, man. What are we doing here? We got to stop lying. We got to stop lying. If you want to improve, that's something my old man used to say to me. If you want to improve, if you want to see improvement, stop lying. Look in the mirror, tell yourself the truth. What's the truth? It's going to be a dark truth. Hey, I'm plateaued. I need to improve. I need to fix this. What's my problem? I need to fix these things. And so anyways, that's the skill side of things, right? And then we're going into the view stuff, the narcissism, the views of how he is and everything. At the end of the day, this show has become his little ego. It's not even an ego investment at this point. It's more like a validator, an ego validator. It validates him, his opinions or whatever, and he uses it to boost his little ego up because he doesn't have self-validation. When people don't have self-validation, they use their little program to validate their opinions and their whatever, instead of becoming a program that is about, interviewing people and learning about people and finding new opinions and different things. He's like, oh, I don't want you to be on this show and just take over the show. Well, Tim, this program is an interview show. It's about the guests. People came for the guests. They didn't come for you. You're just in the backdrop. They could watch the infinite other videos you have to watch you. You know what I mean? Like, tell me your ego is small without telling me your ego is small. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad to see the confidence, the lack of self-esteem in this guy when he had already done a lot of things already. You should already be self-validated at this point. Like, step aside, let the guy be the star of the show or whatever. You're interviewing him. He's gonna be a guest. He's not coming back, or maybe he's coming back one day, but he won't be back on the next show, right? So you already know he's a momentary thing. You're having the people who are in the chat listen to him, learn from him, or maybe they disagree with him. It doesn't matter. They're entertained by the content that's on the table, and he's the content. He is the content. Regardless of what you may think, you're an interview show. Otherwise, name it Tim Versus, and then go and be a debate show and advertise that way. Stop advertising your show as a interview show kind of program. You're not interviewing people then. You're debating them. And then just call it the debate program, the Tim Versus. That's it. So what are you? The branding is so bad with Tim. It's just, he doesn't even know what he is anymore. He don't even know what he is. What am I supposed to say at this point? Anyways, if you got this far, thank you so much. Appreciate your time. I could talk forever about this, but I want to hear more from you. What do you guys think in the comments? Even the Tim fanboys who are angry, who probably gonna be calling me a moron or whatever. Oh man, I just had a flashback of the Ethan commenters. I'm like, dude, you guys grow up. Anyways, take it easy, guys. God bless you. Have a good day.